Hello, welcome to Kevlar's Quest, the Modern Life podcast. I'm Kevin Ijezi. Today's quest is the secrets to finding real friends. The secrets to finding real friends. Friendship is one of the most important skills in life, but it gets harder to practice it even as we grow older. Think back to when we were in secondary school or university. Those were the easiest times to make friends. You were surrounded by people your age. You had fewer responsibilities, and your free time naturally lined up with theirs. The friendships you made then often became your foundation, the ones that stick with you for years. As people say, you can't make new old friends. But here's the challenge. As life moves forward, those friendships can fade, not because of fights, but simply because people's lives go in different directions. This is especially true for men. Women often put more effort into maintaining friendships. They will go together to have lunch with each other. They will check in on each other. All these things help to keep the bonds alive. Men, on the other hand, are often pushed to prioritize work, marriage, and family. Friendships slip down the list until they will barely register even in the man's mind. Before he knows what is happening, he will notice that for 5 years he has not talked to a friend who may even be nearby. I've seen this myself. My best friend lives in the same city as me, but we only meet like sometimes twice a year. Not because we don't care, but because his time is split between his job and his family. And this story is repeated by millions of men. Friendships become the 10th most important thing in their lives, and eventually they disappear from the picture. That works fine until life throws something very dangerous or something very heavy, like a curveball, on men. A man might lose his job, or his marriage might fall apart. Suddenly, the two pillars he's leaned on for decades, which are his work and family, are gone. And if he hasn't kept up his friendships, he can find himself completely alone. This is one of the reasons why men often struggle more after a divorce, even to the point of despair. Women, on the other hand, by contrast, tend to have stronger support networks, which help them bounce back from tough times. So here's the takeaway. Friendships are not optional. They are a lifeline. And if you want to stay resilient in life, you need to keep building them even as an adult. But how do you do that when everyone is busy, scattered, and focused on their own responsibilities? Now, here's the hack to that. You could sign up for something that challenges you, like a training program, a certification course, a workshop, anything that requires effort and commitment. It could be hiking, it could be football, it could be a catering school, it could be wilderness survivor where you go and you will sleep in the bush for some time, or even a professional course. The key is that it's tied to achievement. Why does this work? Because the fastest way to bond with people is to go through something tougher together. Think about soldiers. Soldiers are war bodies. They've become war bodies, and they form some of the deepest friendships because they face trials side by side. When you join an intensive program, you are doing the same thing on a smaller scale. You are spending hours together, pushing through challenges and leaning on each other. That shared struggle creates real connection. And here's the bonus. These programs are intense. Instead of spending 50 hours with someone over a year, you might spend 200 hours with them in just a few months. That's how you build friendships quickly. Plus, because people have invested money and effort into the program, they show up consistently. No laziness, no flakiness, no half-hearted commitment. You are surrounded by people who care about growth just like you. For men especially, this works well because male bonding often happens side by side through activities, not just conversation. Whether it's cooking, training, or learning a skill, the activity gives you a reason to connect. And before you know it, you've built friendships that last a very long time. So if you're looking for real friends as an adult, don't wait for them to magically appear. Put yourself in a place where shared effort and shared time make connection natural. Choose something you enjoy. Dive in and let friendships grow. Okay, that's our quest for today. please and please subscribe. Subscribe. That's how the channel grows. Please subscribe, like, and share. Someone out there needs to hear this message. Maybe someone like you. Let's spread strength and clarity to those navigating this journey. We'll talk more in future episodes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for listening and take care.